Hey sugar, how you doing? You have just tuned in to the Smoky Summer Daydream tutorial with C. Michelle. That's me. We're going to start with an angled brow brush. The brand doesn't really matter. And the powder of my choice for my brows is going to be this Cameo Perfect Brow. I did get it from Amazon. It's about $7 or $8 and it comes with 3 different shades on the inside. Today we'll be using the one in the middle. Now before doing my brows, to make sure they shape my face the right way, I always make sure that I line them up properly, using the angle from my nose to judge where my arch, the beginning of my brow, and the tail of my brow should be. I start filling in the arch area because for me it's just a little bit easier that way. I fill it in until it's as thick as I desire. Again, I'm going to double check to make sure my brow is properly aligned with the inside of my eye. I'll do the same on the other side. Now for me, the key here is to take just the tippy tip of the brush and dip that in the powder, and then use that to fill in my brow, slowly but surely. Next, I'll take my Ben Nye HD Matte Foundation in the color Golden Spice. I'll take my e.l.f. concealer brush and slowly begin to sort of perfect my brow by outlining it. Now I use the brush to clean up the brow shape, but I don't want concealer brows, so I'm going to make sure that I use my brush and my hands to blend that as well as possible. Next, I'll be using my Coastal Scents palette, and we'll be applying this tannish color right here on the center. And with my fluffy shadow brush from EcoTools, I'm going to use that light tan color as my transition color and apply it first. I'm using small circular motions to apply that eyeshadow all over my lid. Next, we'll be using this darker purple here. Being careful to form a small V shape right below my crease, I'll be using my fluffy EcoTools brush to apply the purple color. Now I dip the brush in a little bit of water and just a little bit of black so that I can get that purple, or the overall darkness really, to show up as dark as I wanted it to. Now I'll be taking that same transition color we used earlier, but putting it on this fluffier brush and using that to blend out the harsh edges of this purple and black. Yes! Okay, so now we're going to use sort of a bronze color. And I'll be using that same fluffy EcoTools brush to lightly dab that shimmer. Now, as you see, I'll only be doing this about halfway to fill in the remaining space. Let's grab that eyeliner, ladies, and go ahead and line the eye. Now for mine, I use Topshop's Chubby Liner Marker, but you can use whatever you wish. Short, small strokes are the most effective for a clean line. Okay, Smashbox Photo Finish Primer is my primer of choice because I'm super oily and it's one of the only ones that works. I'll follow that with that same golden spice from Ben Nye, and I'll be using this as my highlighter color.
Curly top and all that crap now. Just trying to be appreciated. Beheaded brothers never had no ladies. Then I hit the barbershop real quick, had them give me little twists, and it drove them crazy. But then I couldn't get no job. This corporate wouldn't hire no dreadlocks. Then I thought about my dogs on the block, kinda understand why they chose to steal and rob.
Okay, so Cocoa Souffle is my contour color. It's a nice rich chocolate brown, and I'll be applying this starting along my hairline.
AJ, I got a Jerry curl. 13 and I got a relaxer. I was a source of so much laughter. At 15 when it all broke off. 18 when I went on natural. February 2002 I went on and did what I had to do. Because it was time to change my life, to become the woman that I am inside.
I'm using Ben Nye's Golden Ebony Foundation to sort of fill in the gap.
I am not my head. I am not this skin. I am not your expectations. No.
I'll let that bake while I put my eyelashes on. Using Japanese Velvet Touch eyelash adhesive and my favorite pair of tweezers, waving it around in the air like a mad woman. I will then apply the lash right along my lash line, first placing it and then pulling it into place.
I am not my head. I am not this skin. I am not your expectations. No, I am not my head. I am not this skin. I am the soul that lives within. Who cares if you don't like that? With nothing to lose, posted with the wave cap, and the cops wanna harass 'cause I got babes. Ain't seen nothing like that in all my days. Man, you gotta change all this.
Now, unfortunately, I can't show you my blending because this is about where my camera battery was exhausted. Using Ben Nye's translucent chestnut face powder, I'll use this to set my foundation. And we could never forget the blush. Using a fluffy powder brush, I'll apply my blush along my cheekbones and go back and put some eyeliner under my eyes.
Crown and glory. She promised God if she was to survive, she would enjoy every day of her life. On national television, her diamond eyes are sparkling, bald headed like a full moon shining, singing out to the whole wide world like, hey, 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 I am not this skin.
Now this Duo matte gloss is from Ebony Cosmetics. Completely matte and it lasts all day. Perfect for an ombre lip. I use it almost every day now. And we're done. Look at my super dramatic slow-mo, slow blink, slow tilt of the head. Yes, yes. Serving face. Yes. The fake laugh on point. Yes. Yes. Praise him. Yes.
I receive so many blessings.